Welcome to Jungle Yoga. I'm Nancy Sophia Ruby with Simple Soulful Living. If you are not familiar with shoulder stand and inversions, please be sure to modify it and just practice bridge, staying off of your neck, and enjoy this 10-minute warm-up, relaxation, and deep stretch. Let's simply warm up our spine by sitting comfortably on the ground and spinning the belly circularly in either direction, relaxing your shoulders, letting your neck respond to the movement in your spine. Then take it back and forth, rounding the spine as you exhale, reaching your heart forward as you inhale. Feel yourself rolling over the sits bones, letting your pelvis rotate. Then bring the arms overhead. Reach overhead, stretch from hip to fingertip, breathing in. Exhaling, place the hands on the back of the head. Give yourself a nice neck stretch and opening. Again, taking the spine, the cervical spine, back and forth. Flexion. Deep into the forward fold. Take your hands to the ground. Simply go as far forward as you are comfortable. Just feel that first point of sensation. Line yourself up again, stretching the feet out in front of you. Take your hands behind to help keep your chest open and enjoy rotating your ankles in various directions, keeping the breath flowing. Let yourself wiggle out the toes and the ankles. And then drawing one leg up, holding the knee and the foot. Just gently rock in the hip joint. I call this rocking the baby. Feel how your spine responds. And then placing that foot on the floor, gently draw the arms overhead. As you exhale, release the arms down and fold forward. Just find your forward fold, lengthening the back body, maybe coming up and opening the heart a bit more, perhaps going deeper. Again, just be aware of how it feels and make it feel good. Draw yourself up and face your belly towards the bent knee, twisting gently over your pelvis. Lift and lengthen through the spine, and then gently round over, side bending over the straight leg. Of course, you can keep your hand at your shoulder or your head if you don't reach your foot. So just again, find a side body opening that feels right to you. Placing the hand down, gently rotate, bringing the belly and the heart towards the straight leg again. Forward fold, and then draw yourself up. Find that lift in the spine and lifting the hips up and down a few times, just swinging the hips through between your hands and then up towards your heels. Let that warm up your shoulders, open the front of the hips, stretching the legs out, squeeze the legs and hips tight, tight, tight as you lift the heart with the back body. Then drawing the arms overhead as your hips lower. Once again, draw the other foot up now, holding the knee and the ankle. Rock the baby, opening up the hip, breathing as you move, placing the foot next to the straight leg. Draw the arms overhead, inhale, and then find your forward fold. Lift and open the heart a couple times, dropping back in, just wiggling into your favorite position. Enjoy the breath deep in the side body. Draw yourself all the way up. Go for the spinal twist. Just keeping the hips grounded. Gently rotate the belly and the chest around the corner, looking over your shoulder. And then for a deep side bend, draw down towards the straight leg. Just let your head hang. Reach the top arm overhead, or simply leave your hand back at your hip. Again, no overdoing, just finding those just right places of sensation. Let's inhale up. Straighten both legs out again. Reach for those toes. Bend the knees as much as you need to reach your toes and feet. And let your head drop down. Forward fold. Anchoring into it. Let the whole back body open. Let's draw up and bring the hips towards the heels so you come forward on your mat. Draw yourself into the balance of boat pose, Navasana. I like to pretend I'm on the boat and in the ocean, the waves are my arms, and I'm finding that back and forth action, the ebb and flow, the squeezing of the core and the lengthening of the legs, and reach down. Grab your big toes, called the rolling bear pose, and stretch your legs out. Then bring them together, look up. You can keep the knees bent if you need to. Enjoy rolling over your shoulders. This keeps us youthful if we can keep rolling on the floor. Find that balance. Stretch it up, and then gently release forward, fold in Baddha Konasana. Once again, find that balance on your sitting bones. Reach the legs up. Again, you don't need to straighten the legs, but just gently roll over the spine. Find the playfulness in that action. Here you can come into shoulder stand. Again, modification would be to come back down onto your spine and just go into bridge. But if you can handle shoulder stand, it's a wonderful way of inverting your blood flow towards your shoulders, to your neck, to your brain. And this option of splitting the legs open, now you're going to stretch both in the front of one leg, the quadriceps, and the hamstrings of the other leg. Back into shoulder stand. Let's give the other side an opportunity to open. Keep the breath flowing. Holding the lower back with your hands, keeping the weight in your arms. A little pressure on the back of the head to maintain the lift of your cervical spine. This actually strengthens your neck. And then gently rolling down. Now everyone placing the feet on the floor, rising up with your spinal muscles, coming into bridge pose. You don't have to grab your feet. You might just have your hands by your side. Pushing up onto your toes off the heels, raise the spine. And then slowly, slowly come down vertebrae by vertebrae. Letting the hips anchor on the floor, draw the knees up, give a little stretch. Extend the legs up to the sky, stretch your back body, and then rolling up. Once again, we're going to roll over the knees and press back into downward facing dog. Feel the stretch of the back body. Finding balance by bringing one hand over to your opposite leg and rotating underneath for three-legged dog. You might take a moment to find that balance. Breathe into it, anchor back, and then this little drawing back and forth, just pushing through the legs, feeling the movement in the hips and thighs, and then jumping forward, perhaps bringing the legs all the way through. Just play with it, do what you can do. Coming into Dandasana staff pose, deep breaths with heart wide open. Again, shimmy the hips towards the heels, rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's take the arms overhead and stretch it all out. Feel your whole body supported by the earth beneath you. And here we are in the jungle. Let's become a banana. So you draw the legs over to the side, the arms over to the side, and feel your whole side body opening in Banana Asana. Deep breaths into your side body. Moving over to the other side. Feel the opening in the side of the hip, through the waistline, through the rib cage. Again, adjust your shape to match your comfort zone. Deep breaths to the side body. Then bring yourself into center, placing the feet on the floor, arms open. Let's finish up with a little double knee drop, keeping the feet wide apart, letting the knees open and roll over your sacrum side to side. Feel the release of the hips and the lower spine. Let your head turn opposite the knees, releasing into the shoulders and the neck. Breathing as you flow side to side. Coming into center, adjust your shoulders, your pelvis, let your legs straighten out, bring them away from each other, shake it all out, wiggle, wiggle, and then settle down and relax into Shavasana. Let go, release, relax, and receive the goodness of the movement you've just experienced. Let it awaken every cell in your body. When you're ready, draw your hands to your body, one on the belly, one on the heart, connecting to your intuition. With your wisdom awaken, recognize what you've gained from your practice. Gently roll to your side, keeping your nervous system relaxed. Take a few breaths here. When you're ready, use your hands for support. Slowly, gently come up to a seated position from where we began. Make yourself comfortable. Wiggle things out. Choose where you want to place your hands, on your knees. Or perhaps you want to add a mudra, bringing your hands together. Namaste. Thanking all those that surround you, your spirit guides. Thank you to all of the teachers that have come before us. And thank you to our friends and family and ourselves for supporting this practice in our life. Namaste. Let yourself sit quietly for a few breaths. Let it all sink in. Pura vida.